song is called Flickering and Unsteady from the album called Ravani. If you only knew how the Lord loves you, if you only knew Krishna is God, the perception of things around you will certainly change for good. If you only realize the Lord lives in you, if you only praise Ram as you should, whatever difficulty comes before you will not be able to shake you again. Flickering and unsteady the mind may be, 'cause wandering from he to she. Chant the name of Krishna and you will surely see what it really means to be happy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now I know how the Lord loves me, for I know Krishna is God. I see him in everything around me, within this body as a super soul. Flickering and unsteady the mind may be, 'cause wandering from he to she. Oh no. Chant the names of Krishna and you will surely see what it really means to be happy, happy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol. Thank you.
Wow, that was the song Flickering and Unsteady, right?
That's right.
From the album Gauravani. Yeah, we have on set is Rahil. Welcome to Caribbean Culture
Thank you
Riddums.
for having me.
Welcome.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
I'm fine, I'm fine. So tell us a little bit about the song and then you can tell us a bit about your background.
Well, this song was actually written in 1997.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the first, actually it was the first Krishna conscious song I wrote.
Okay.
And just to give a brief history of Krishna consciousness, it's the philosophy that comes from the Vedic scriptures, which come out of India, and based around the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. And the most recent proponent worldwide of Krishna consciousness was His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who came to the West in 1966 to spread Hare Krishna movement as we know it, formerly known as ISKCON, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So, because of my influences, being the Beatles and a lot of 60s, 70s music, I learned of Krishna through George Harrison's song, My Sweet Lord.
Okay.
And it was only when I was like about 11 or so that I started learning the guitar. My dad used to play, and I picked it up since I was a child, but never actually learned until then. And around the same time, I got curious about spirituality too.
All right.
So all these things together led me to a lot of learning, throughout my teenage years.
Okay.
So this song, Flickering and Steady, was when I was 16. I wrote this and a few other songs which became the album Gauravani.
All right. And what's the meaning of Gauravani?
Well, Gaura is actually a Bengali word meaning golden.
All right.
And Vani means message. It's Sanskrit. So Gaura refers to Krishna, who came as Lord Chaitanya in 1486 AD to spread the Sankirtan or congregational chanting of the Maha Mantra, which is what I was singing, the Hare Krishna mantra.
Right.
And this philosophy is that you attain love for God by chanting the name of God, because God is the absolute truth. So His name is just as Himself. And by chanting His name, regardless of the language, God is in that name. So we become purified and eventually attain love for Him, which is the spirit soul's original constitutional position.
Okay.
So this album is totally dedicated to Krishna. It's all original. It's English, but the Sanskrit mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra, is what's different in it.
Do you have any other songs like that one on this album?
Yes, I do actually. The album has 12 songs.
Right.
And of those 12, there are 8 original songs.
Okay.
And the other 4 are just purely chanting of the mantra in different ways. My style is, people usually call it alternative rock, but it's influenced by Beatles, Pink Floyd, ELO, Billy Joel. So a variety of influences which lead to what I produce.
Okay.
And besides spirituality, I sing about anything else that inspires me as a songwriter.
Right.
And being songwriting, I call it songwriting, but it's really just expressing what I think and feel.
So when did you actually realize that you had a love for music?
From the start, because I was told that as a baby, growing up in this house with lots of music, playing records, my parents, that's how I became influenced. So since I was a baby, I was around it and loving it. And actually playing was, like I said, when I was 11, I started to pick up an instrument.
Okay.
And try.
You said your dad used to play.
Yeah, I still have his guitar, and it's a bit, what's the word? Dysfunctional now, the guitar itself, but it's just, that's the beginnings. But since then, I've come away due to influences, learning, friends, all sorts of influences.
Okay, so we're gonna go for a quick break, and when we come back, we continue because you have 2 other albums besides Gauravani
That's
that you're gonna talk about. All right, great.